Alright, I thought I'd do a quick video on my brand new Triumph 2025 Trident 660 Triple Tribute Edition. When I was looking at this bike, I couldn't find much actual content on them as they're not really out in the world yet too much. They're starting to be delivered now. I was able to get one fairly early at my local dealership here, which is Hermes Triumph BMW in Port Clinton, Pennsylvania. They were excellent to deal with. I am in no way sponsored or paid by them, but it was a very easy process and they made it pretty enjoyable. So the reason I'm making this video is because you can't really find actual videos on these bikes. All I could find was the pictures and videos that Triumph put out. So I wasn't really sure of a couple things on this bike, such as whether or not the paint was metallic, which it is. It is Snowdonia white, which is a pearl white, and the red and blue is also metallic. It's very pretty paint. The paint is done well. You can see some things like the 67 here is actually a decal they put on, but the colors match perfectly, and it is under the clear coat. I'd also like to give my initial impressions of the Trident. There's several hundred review videos, and I watched most of them. I'm just going to address a couple quick things with it that people have mentioned in the videos, such as the laggy throttle response. From watching review videos, I expected the laggy throttle response to be much worse than it actually is. I notice it most on deceleration heading down hills when you just want to crack the throttle a little bit to keep yourself moving. But other than that, it's pretty good. The rear shock is another point that people make, that it doesn't hold its composure very well in very bumpy conditions, and it gets a little out of shape, but it's not too bad. This is the first new motorcycle I've owned, and it's the first fast motorcycle I've ridden in quite some time. I am 37 years old and have been riding since I got my license at 16 years old on the street. I also rode dirt bike my whole life. My last fast motorcycle was a Honda VTR 1000 Super Hawk, which was quite a bit faster yet than this bike, but didn't have any of this nice creature comforts such as a quick shifter or ABS or a traction control system, any of that. The bike also has exceeded my expectations as far as power. I expected and was a little worried that it would be a little underwhelming on power, and I can say that is not the case, even from somebody coming off of faster motorcycles. The bike handles wonderfully. The quick shifter works wonderfully. I'm still getting a little used to it on the upshifts. It's a weird feeling, if you've never ridden a quick shifter, to just hold the throttle pinned and shift. It is extremely nice on the downshifts. You cannot even feel the bike shift. All you hear is the rev match and the RPM change, which makes it really nice for riding up through the mountains here where we live in central PA. I have about 60 miles on the bike, and I don't really intend to do many upgrades or anything other than a couple small cosmetic things to the bike while it's still under warranty for the first 2 years. I will be taking my wife out on it most likely next weekend, which will be the first time I've ridden two up on this bike. And I will probably make another short video after that and get some of her feedback. The bike is very comfortable. I am 6 foot tall and about 180 pounds with a 32-inch inseam. I can flat foot the bike barely at a stoplight, but the seat is very comfortable. The handlebar, the seating position, everything is super comfortable. The mirrors are steady. They don't vibrate too much, nor do the handlebars. There's a little bit of buzziness in the handlebars, but overall not bad. Way better than most bikes I have ridden. So I have a whopping, I think 74 miles on the bike, and the dealer put 15 of those on test riding it. They test ride all their bikes before they go out the door, which is kind of a nice, comfortable thing to know that somebody took it out and made sure everything was good. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick walk around of this bike in person, not off of Triumph's website. One really out in the world where you guys can see the paint and get to know it a little bit. So far, I'm in love with the thing. This is a fantastic motorcycle. The handling is fantastic. I don't plan on doing any ride videos. There's hundreds of ride reviews of Trident since they came out. They all pretty much say the same thing. Laggy throttle response, rear shock's garbage. I think those are a little overstated in most of those videos. This is a fantastic little motorcycle. I would encourage you to go ride one. If you're looking for a bike, maybe an intermediate bike. I think it's a little much for a beginner bike. I would tend to agree with most of the videos on that. I think it's a little quick for that. And it's a very light bike, but maybe a little heavy for that also. It handles wonderfully. It dives into corners, super predictable. It'll lean right in, but it'll stop when you want it to stop. It's not overly aggressive. If you guys would, please comment. If you have any questions, please like and subscribe. We're trying to start a channel here. It's going to be a pretty random channel. There could be anything from motorcycles to boats to chickens in this channel, tractors, kind of anything we get into. So there'll be some motorcycle comment. Also an aspiring pilot, about 80% of the way to a private pilot's license. There might be some airplane content, as well as RC, airplanes, cars, trucks, boats, 3D printing, all kinds of stuff on this channel. So if you could subscribe, turn on the notifications, like the channel, like the videos, whatever you could do to help get us going, that would be great. And the more followers we get, the more content we'll put out. There'll be some more content on this beautiful motorcycle, and we'll see where it goes. All right. Thanks for looking at the channel, and we'll see you next time.